The moment she stepped into the meadow, something stopped. Not the wind, not the birds, everything. Only silence remained, too perfect to be natural. Then she saw it, a flower, strange, still, waiting, like it had already chosen her. The moment she touched it, the earth cracked open without sound. No thunder, no light, just a sudden split in reality itself. And from below, darkness rose, not like a hole, but like something awake. She stepped back, but the world above did not move with her anymore, as if she had already been separated from it. The ground did not collapse. It opened gently, like it had been waiting for this exact moment, and she vanished into it without a sound. No scream, no struggle, no trace. Only silence remained where she once stood, and far above, even the gods stopped speaking. In the ancient realm where gods walk like storms and fate is stronger than will, there existed a young goddess named Persephone, daughter of Demeter, the goddess of harvest and life. She was not just beautiful, she was the embodiment of spring itself. Where she walked, flowers awakened. Where she smiled, winter retreated. But beneath her light, something ancient was waiting. A silence beneath the earth. Vast, unmoving, and alive in ways no one could understand. A kingdom no mortal dared to name. The Underworld. And its king was watching her, not with haste, not with hunger, but with a patience that felt older than time itself. Persephone lived in a world of eternal bloom. Fields stretched endlessly. Golden light touched every leaf. Every breath of wind carried life, and every moment felt untouched by time. Her mother Demeter protected her fiercely. Too fiercely. Because Demeter knew something the world had forgotten. Nothing beautiful remains untouched forever. One day, while Persephone wandered through a meadow, something strange happened. The wind stopped, the flowers froze mid-bloom, and the earth cracked silently beneath her feet. A flower grew there, unnatural, dark, glowing, as if it did not belong to her world but had risen from something far below. She reached for it, and the moment her fingers touched it, the ground opened like a mouth of shadow. A chariot of black flames rose from beneath the earth, and in it he stood, Hades, king of the underworld. His presence did not feel evil, it felt inevitable. And in a single breath, Persephone vanished, not taken, not stolen, but claimed by destiny itself. Deep beneath the earth, time did not move. There was no sun, no sky, only echoes of forgotten souls. Persephone awoke in the underworld, and instead of fear, there was silence. Hades did not speak to her as a prisoner. He spoke to her as a truth he had been waiting for. You were never meant to remain in the light forever. She resisted. She questioned. She burned with anger. But the underworld did not break her. It revealed her. Every shadow showed her a hidden strength. Every silence taught her something the world above never could. And Hades? He did not conquer her. He observed her transformation. Because even he knew she was not just a captive. She was a force the underworld had never seen before. Above the earth, chaos began. Demeter searched the world in grief, and as she mourned, the earth began to die. Her sorrow spread like a shadow across every land, touching even the farthest corners of the world. The skies grew heavy, as if the world itself could feel a mother's unbearable loss. Crops withered, rivers slowed. Winter was born for the first time. The gods realized something terrifying. The balance of life itself depended on Persephone. But she was gone. A silence fell across the heavens, heavy with a truth no one wished to face. For the first time, even the immortal ones felt the edge of uncertainty, because without her, the world was not just changing, it was slowly falling apart. Demeter's sorrow turned into fury. She cursed the earth to reflect her pain. Her grief no longer wept. It raged, unstoppable and merciless. And the world answered her, trembling beneath the weight of a mother's wrath. Meanwhile, in the underworld, Persephone was standing at a crossroads. One path led back to light. One path led deeper into darkness. But something had changed inside her. She was no longer just the daughter of spring, she was becoming something else. A queen who understood both life and death. And then came the truth. A forbidden rule of the underworld. Whoever consumes its food becomes bound to it forever. Persephone had eaten, not much, but enough. And reality sealed itself. Now she could not fully leave, nor could she fully stay. She was trapped between two worlds. And that is when Hades revealed the final truth. This was never your punishment. It was your transformation. His words did not echo with force, but with a quiet certainty that could not be denied. And in that moment, something within her shifted, as if she finally saw what she had been becoming all along. A decision was made by the gods. Persephone would divide her existence. Part of the year above, part of the year below. It was not a choice born of mercy, but of balance that could no longer be ignored. And in that decree, her fate was sealed between two worlds, never fully belonging to either. When she rises to the world above, the earth blooms. Life awakens in every corner, as if the world has been waiting only for her return. And even the coldest lands remember warmth again. When she returns below, the world falls into winter. And so the first cycle of seasons was born. But something deeper had changed. Persephone was no longer a victim of fate. She had become its balance. She was no longer only light. She was no longer only shadow. She was the bridge between both. And in the silence of the underworld, she became its queen. Not by force, but by understanding. And so the world remembers her wrongly, as a kidnapped goddess. But the truth is far more powerful. She was not taken. She was awakened. Because some souls are not meant to remain in one world alone. They are meant to rule the space between opposites, between life and death, between light and shadow, between fear and destiny. And every time winter arrives, and every time spring returns, her story is being told again. Without words, a story written not in ink, but in the turning of the world itself. In silence, the earth remembers her. Only seasons. If you felt the silence behind this story, if you sensed the hidden world beneath what we call reality, then you are already part of Beyond the Ordinary. Like this story, if you believe fate is never simple. Subscribe for more hidden myth worlds revealed. And comment, would you choose the light or the truth beneath it? Because some stories don't end. They only change form, just like seasons.